This is the main event! 12 rounds! He is the WBC number 8 lightweight contender from Worcester, Massachusetts, Jamaine the Technician Ortiz. Introducing out of the red corner. He weighed in at 134.6 pounds, wearing camouflage with black. His record, 16 victories, 2 defeats, 11 victories coming by way of knockout. He is the former featherweight world champion, the former junior lightweight world champion, the former unified lightweight world champion, the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Ackerman, Ukraine, Vasiliy Lomachenko!
Good evening, Jamaine. Good evening, Vasiliy. Gentlemen, you both know the rules. Obey my commands, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves now, come out fighting at the bell.
See the height advantage for Ortiz. They have been through so much over the course of the past year, and now it's back to what he has always done, to box. Joe Tessitore, Tim Bradley, Andre Ward with you. Gentlemen, we talked this week about what we would look for to know that it's the same Loma. Tim, where will your eyes be early on with his return?
Well, he's a bit of a slow starter, so if he starts slow and loses his first couple of rounds, things can get interesting on the back end of this fight, Jeff.
Just a little context. This is Lomachenko's 140th championship round. This is Jamaine Ortiz's first.
Loma to settle in. It's a great jab right there by Ortiz, just keeping Loma occupied in that distance. And that's what Ortiz needs to continue to do. Fight him with combinations just like that from the outside.
4-punch combination followed up with a 2-punch combination.
But Ortiz gave up a lot of energy trying to stay away from Loma, and that's part of the process that Loma wants to start, which is drain the young fighter's mind, drain his body so I can start to land my signature shots.
The crowd support this early in a Loma fight is almost unlike anything we've ever heard before. But obviously this is an emotional return. The Ukrainian anthem was an emotional display here at MSG.
Plus, Tess, you got to also understand that this is Ortiz's first 12-round fight.
Yes.
There's no doubt in my mind there's some uncertainty if he can go at this pace for 12 rounds.
Body shot from Ortiz. Lets his hands go on the inside against Lomachenko. Information, understanding space, range, hand speed of the opponent.
He's trying to right now, but I'm telling you right now, man, Ortiz is game. He understands what he has to do.
Good experience for Ortiz that he had a year ago as Lomachenko was preparing for Richard Comey. Heard from him earlier about some advantages he felt he had because of that experience, and he was able to land and start that bruise under the right eye of Lomachenko. Bernardo.
Jamaine Ortiz is using, but nonetheless, we're going to have it under control.
Bernardo, just for clarification, Russ, who is one of the most veteran and equipped cutmen and cornermen in all of boxing, he's saying it's because of the tape wrapped around the wrist of Ortiz?
Yes, it's the type of tape that he's using to set his very abrasive, and so it scraped on the upward slope, and that's why you see the inflammation under the eye, according to his cutman.
Ortiz being much the aggressor here in the midst of round number 2.
He's doing it out of his stance. Loma breaks his stance often. No one makes him pay for that, but you see Ortiz.
And with that southpaw jab moments ago.
Ortiz is having some good success in these first 2 rounds.
He really is great.
But he's also giving up a lot of energy. There's a long way to go.
Yes, it is.
And Loma has no problem with that.
But Dre, he can't think about that. What
Ortiz is doing early on against Lomachenko. Ortiz is bringing it. Ortiz is going for it at least.
And that's who Ortiz is.
Right. And the 2. Round number 3. Jamaine Ortiz, the upset-minded fighter from Worcester, Massachusetts, with a 15-11 connect advantage through the first 2 rounds.
But this pace that Ortiz is fighting at, and which looks a little bit sporadic at times, is really how he fights. This is his style.
Lomachenko trying to cut things off.
southpaw chest, he can fight just as well in the southpaw position as he can in the orthodox
He's
stance.
a natural righty. Throws a ball left-handed, but constantly will switch stances throughout his career. We've seen that.
That's the one thing in sparring with Loma that he said I didn't show him.
Well, he couldn't.
I stayed orthodox the
Correct.
whole time.
Because he was prepping him for Richard Comey.
But he said that's the thing that may show up in this fight.
So when they spar, he's got a job to do. Not be Ortiz at his best, but give him the best look at Comey, who obviously is a standard power right-hand fighter.
Ortiz just took a deep breath in just a minute ago, about 10 seconds ago. This pace is definitely
Where the punches actually land.
Yeah, but Loma's his foot feints in his head, his body movement is not sharp as I usually see it. You usually see it, right?
Well, you wouldn't expect it to be after a year layoff in the first couple rounds, but it is effective. Let's see if it can continue to be.
Short right hand on the inside from Ortiz. Comes forward behind the
Youth is what Loma's struggling with right now.
Loma can't find a rip.
He's got that windy offense where he throws, and you got to respect him because the punches come off very fast and very strong.
He got that Tim Bradley thing going on. Right?
Interesting. Interesting analogies there.
Bing, 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 bing.
Loma gets him. He clipped him with the left hand. He clipped him with the right hand up top. Now he gets him in the corner before Loma clipped him moments ago.
How Ortiz manages those moments will determine how this fight turns out. Does he panic? Does he forget the game plan, or does he stay composed?
Ortiz came forward trying to land a right hand. Loma got him with a short. Bernardo, what are they saying in the corner of Ortiz?
Isaac Gonzalez is saying, I need you to push him back. Be first and use your feints. Everything off the jab, and remember, target that eye. It's in bad shape.
That's the word for the undefeated fighter. And now a little bit of support for Ortiz here from the MSG crowd. You heard a faint chant of USA, USA. It is interesting to note that you have an unbeaten, up-and-coming, big opportunity-seeking American fighter who, just because of the wildly unique circumstances of Lomachenko, is on.
Enough with him, and I've sparred many rounds. It's going to be a dance at certain points. When Loma tries to pick up his footwork, I'm going to pick mine up along the way. So far, so good for Ortiz.
Boy, Ortiz has given better attitude on the inside, isn't he? Just a willingness to say, I'll make it something.
No respect.
That's right. He's going to throw those short right uppercuts on the inside when they're shoulder to shoulder. He's not in awe of the former #1 pound-for-pound fighter.
That's a quarter, I would say a quarter of the battle. Most guys that get in there with Lomachenko is in awe. They get beat before they even step foot in the ring, not Ortiz.
That youth is not easy to deal with, especially early in a fight. The springiness, the unpredictability of Ortiz, that's That's something that Loma has to contend with.
Yeah, but can he sustain it? That's the question. Can he sustain it?
On the way in, Loma.
But can he sustain it, Dre? You know, we get the sparring partners, the amateurs in the ring, the first 4 rounds, they look good, they sporadic, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rounds, you start beating on them. Let's see if Ortiz can stay at this pace.
Well, that was great timing moments ago by Lomachenko with the short left hand as Ortiz crossed that threshold.
It'd be even better if Loma was to blind him with the jab. Then come behind with the left hand.
Big note, Loma needs to pick up his right jab.
Yes, he does.
I know he's fighting a taller fighter, but he can flick that jab, not even land it, and just start shooting those left hands to the body like Ramirez did, and then bring it to the head.
Look at Ortiz. He hears the clap, and he says, I'm just going to throw. It's good stuff.
Good stuff.
That's what my scorecard looked like.
37-29 connect advantage. Loma did have a southpaw swivel jab in the 3rd round.
You see a lot more urgency from Loma. And now he's trying to pay attention to the body of Ortiz. He's trying to go downstairs to slow him down. Oh, big left.
Ortiz took it well.
Combination Lomachenko.
Talking about.
He's able to find that entry ramp, isn't he?
If he slows down just 1 mile per hour, Loma's gonna catch up. Trust me.
How Ortiz manages these onslaughts in these moments determines how this fight goes. Loma's gonna have moments.
But how is back, Drake? That's what you're talking about, that get back.
Back in Vegas.
The game plan for Team Ortiz is to turn when Loma turns. When he starts to do his footwork, we need to pick up our footwork. Most guys sit there, they're enamored, and they stand in quicksand, and Loma's able to get around and land clean shots.
Loma just landed.
Such a long way to go in this fight. A lot can happen.
Well, we knew early on that Ortiz was going to have success because of the youth and the hand-speed and athleticism.
And the reach.
Yep.
Every time you hear that clap, we get good action. That last round, Lomachenko had a 14-6 connect advantage. Power punches was 12-6
with that shot.
He did. Opens it up well here in round 6.
Straight left hand down to the body, down to the body. Got Ortiz's attention, no doubt about it. You see him fold over after Loma landed that shot.
Stepped right to him.
Ortiz has some swelling, and it's starting to close just a little bit.
He tries to step and give an angle.
I think that pressure of Loma starting to get towards Ortiz a little bit. He's not throwing as much offense.
You could just see it moments ago with those 3 steps to the left.
Lomachenko's got to pick up his right jab and start shooting those straight lefts to the body. That's going to open up the straight lefts and the overhand lefts to the head.
Sometimes seeing those lead jabs, Drake. That eye is starting to close.
That right hand, that southpaw jab is right on top of that swelling left eye.
And that's also waking Lomachenko up, seeing the eye close or start to close of Ortiz.
Kendrick Ball handles the cuts.
Took a round off, and Loma had his way, and Loma's also having his way in this 6th round as well. Ortiz can't allow Lomachenko to start to steal the play. gives up anymore. He's independent.
That Dre, this is not the Ortiz you saw in the first 4 rounds in terms of.
Oh, there's the switch right there. That's what I was talking about. That lets me know that Ortiz understands that, hey, Loma's trying to work his way back in the fight. Now I got to do something different, so I'm going to switch southpaw.
And that's what you have, southpaw against southpaw to close out round number 6. And he gets off a combination, tried to go to the body, and tried to back him up. So there's your change.
Pressure to that eye. That's going to slow down the bleeding.
Round 7 scheduled for 12. Biggest moment in the career of Jamaine Ortiz from Worcester, Massachusetts. Comes from a family of 7 children, Puerto Rican and Dominican descent, who started fighting at 7 years old at the Boys and Girls Club in central Massachusetts. His father passed away when he was only 15 years old. Here he is 11 years later at Madison Square Garden, biggest moment of his professional career.
Test in this 7th round, this is when a championship fight really starts. The second half of the fight.
And as you pointed out, all the experience of Lomachenko being in spots like that.
Yes, it could very well be even right now going into the 7th round.
He's done a good job tonight.
That southpaw switching from Ortiz. Go for a moment. Loma hasn't connected clean yet this round.
Two punches to the body from Ortiz.
Great combination. Flush, but it looks good to the judges.
Oh, something landed. Definitely something landed.
Tries to go back to the body, yes. Loma came forward.
See Ortiz now, he switched southpaw. He got a good eye in front now. Good eye.
It's that right eye that's now back with the power hand, and now he goes back orthodox.
Lomachenko's losing it because, like Dre said, when you shoot with the straight left hand, they have to anticipate that power coming. But then that jab is so flexible, it can find that head.
What could happen in 2023 between these two if things go the way Loma expects tonight? But he has a very game Jamaine Ortiz opposite him. And right now, total punches are 68 to 66.
Working.
Oh, a little pop shot, right hand from Ortiz, and Loma decides to respond.
Good shot by Ortiz.
It sure
Good
was.
answer by Loma.
I love those uppercuts on the inside. Not allowing Loma to get set. Keeping something in his face and keeping him occupied, defending.
It's a competitive 8th round.
Yes, it is.
Underneath with the right uppercut to the body. Both men right in the pocket.
Nice double right hand right there from Ortiz.
Still a lot of round left.
I'll tell you, I just love how willing Ortiz is tonight.
Right there, he's using his physicality
Yes.
right now. It bumped him off.
Bigger man.
Exactly.
Shoulder him. And just touched him on the inside.
Right there from Ortiz. Just occupying Lomachenko with footwork, foot feints, hand feints, body feints, and then sneaking him with a short, little crisp combination. Now he's trying to change his rhythm up. That's what Ortiz is doing. There's the bounce. That athletic style, Dre.
Yes, and you.
that athletic style, baby.
Big round for Ortiz.
It sure is. What a nice response. Young, how how much we would see with the reflexes, the responses, the footwork. He comes to Ukraine with the war. 34 years old, Ortiz 26 years old.
I don't see a lot of age. He still got a high motor and engine, but I do see Ortiz asserting himself, and you got to give him credit as well.
Loma landed the left hand, asserting himself from the start.
Look, in the last video I told you, front foot step shuffle. How many times have you seen Lomachenko been able to get to the weak side of Ortiz?
Exactly.
Not many.
I'd actually like to see Loma spend more time inside like that, hitting to the body, raking shots over the top and underneath, because he's having success every time.
Nice right hand.
Right hand again, lead right hand from Ortiz.
Got Loma's attention.
There have been a few of those moments tonight.
But what's crazy to me is that when you see Ortiz, he has his lows and he...
Doubles up the right hand, put the right uppercut in there.
Good right hook from Lomachenko.
Two-punch combination with the right hook from Lomachenko.
Good right hand answer from Ortiz.
Man, that's a great fight.
It really is.
It's a skillful, high-level fight.
And Ortiz has made it that way, Tim.
Yes, it is. You see Loma right here is letting him rest. Letting him rest.
And Ortiz fills the hole, Tim.
There you go. A sneak attack.
Looks on ringside. 10th round. Anything could swing this on the scorecards at this point.
For me, fellas, the championship rounds have always been in the 12-round era, 10, 11, and 12.
Isaac Gonzalez just told Jamaine Ortiz, this is the moment you change your life.
It is. That's what these opportunities are all about in the fight game. We've seen it time and again. Knowing he's gotten to this point, and it's sitting right in front of him. There's a left hand that came in from Lomachenko.
Loma's been here before. He's trying to turn the hands go now.
Body shot came in, and then a left hand split the guard. Boy, look at the CompuBox difference. 48-29%. He's the best fighter in the world. He came in as the best fighter in the world when it came to power punch connect percentage. Tonight, he's the norm.
Hey, he hasn't been able to use those angles, Tess. Take those angles away, he becomes ordinary.
We have not seen
finally
a fighter. There, he finally turns him, twists him, goes off to the right.
This is a psychological battle for Ortiz right now, because this is as long as he's gone on bench by pushing the pace. Good shot right there, a little low. Good shot from Loma.
Left hand to the body.
Well placed.
And then goes up top with a two-punch combination to Ortiz. After 300-plus days away of going back home to Ukraine to serve his country, to serve his people, to protect his family, and now trying to get back in contention with a win here to face Devin Haney for the undisputed lightweight championship of the world.
This is it for Ortiz. These last two rounds, this is the championship space. This is what you've been dreaming about. This is what you've been thinking about. He's got to go right now, because Loma is going to go.
Been doing this since you're 7 years old. Got to make a dream come true. Give everything you have right now. Lomachenko then goes to the body after that. Double left hand to the body after backing him up.
That's right. You see Ortiz holding on, trying to recover, and trying to keep Lomachenko off of him. He doesn't want to get hit with that shot again.
That was great work from Lomachenko here, round number 11.
Big right there from Loma. Again, that swivel jab. That's one thing that Ortiz cannot avoid. Loma continues to land in that same shot over and over and over.
Clear Lomachenko decision to leave boxing to go back home to Ukraine. I have no regrets. Absolutely the right decision. Serve my country. No regrets. Jamaine Ortiz needs to have no regrets right now. Needs to give everything he can for 3 minutes.
Everything for 3 minutes to be considered a great fighter by beating Lomachenko. Some of the scorecards are looking like a reading right now, but I can tell you this is a close fight.
They should be close.
You said to yourself, you 3 minutes. I don't know what the scorecards are looking like or reading right now, but I can tell you this is a close fight.
They should be close.
You said to yourself, you 3 minutes. 3 minutes to live like a king, man. That's all it takes. 3 minutes, hard work.
The last 2 or 3 rounds.
Oh,
3 rounds. Searching ahead with confidence.
That's drive, though. That's instinctual. That's drive to know I need to close and I need to make sure that I'm ahead and I get this done. And that's what you see Loma doing these last 3 rounds. Ortiz has had a mental letdown.
He's tired.
These last 3 rounds. He's tired.
He's tired.
You can be tired tomorrow. You can't be tired tonight.
Scheduled 12-rounder for Ortiz.
Imagine if he had a couple others, though. How better he would be.
This goes his final minute. It'll be the 8th 12th-rounder that Lomachenko has completed.
Trust me, this is
All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Vasiliy Lomachenko!